Hello and welcome. My name's Kathy A. and today I'm going to do a tag that everybody in the world has done except me, and I figured, okay, bringing up the rear here with this tag. And this is our favorite fall items, favorite fall favorites. And first of all, I want to thank Kate, oh my goodness, NJ Nurse. Unbelievable. This is so pretty. It is from Bubble Bar, and she sent this to me. She had it for me for quite a while, I guess, and since I moved and everything and I didn't give my address out, she wasn't able to get it over to me. So I am loving this, absolutely loving this, and it's very autumny as well. And she sent me a nice owl card as well. So thank you so much, Kate. That's really nice of you. So, and that's one of my favorite fall items right now to wear. So the fall faves tag has been going around for years. I think Jaclyn Hill just did a new modified version of it, so everybody's kind of crediting her for it. So why not? Okay. The questions are, favorite candle? I just went to the Yankee Candle factory store. I live only a couple of hours away from where they actually make them, and they have a flagship store which is kind of like a theme park, and I think what I'm going to do is make that a separate video, but I filmed in there and it's about 35 minutes long of footage. I went into every room and looked at all the stuff and maybe give you a little history of the company, so I'll do that again. But my favorite is actually not a Yankee Candle, but in my favorite candle is actually a wax melt, because I haven't really been burning candles in my new place. I've been using my Mr. Owl wax melter. I've got one in there that I turned him off. So anyway, I like those wax melts, you know, when you take the little cubes and then you just put a cube in the little thing and it heats it up and it makes the room smell nice. This one is called Fireside from a company called Woodwick. It's just a beautiful smell. I really miss the fireplace I had at my house when I was living at my house. And when I moved out, the place that I moved into now does not have a fireplace. So I kind of miss that. And when I put that Fireside melt in the melter, it smelled like I was burning sweet wood in a fireplace. It's a really nice scent. I'm not really into all the bakery kind of scents for candles, especially in winter. I like more earthy kind of pine and, you know, sandalwood and things like that. I don't like cupcake and stuff like that. They had fudge cake, chocolate fudge cake in Yankee Candle, and it smelled like chocolate fudge cake, but I thought that would really irritate me to come into the house and smell fudge cake and not be able to have a piece. So anyway, so that's my favorite candle. I also like, this is called Autumn in the Park. It's from Yankee Candle, and these are the little jelly, they're like little jelly pearls. They look a little like fish eggs, you know, vitamin E capsules. But you just open it up and you set it down and it smells really nice in the room. It's slow, very, very nice. I have this in my bathroom. Autumn in the Park, it's one of their new flavors for this year. And it smells like there's a little bit of apple in there and a little bit of kind of nature smell to it. It's a very, very nice scent from Yankee Candle. And again, I'll go into more detail about my Yankee Candle haul in the next video. The next question is, what's your favorite lip product? I have been enjoying from the Balm. You remember I tore my Balm palette up, and these are the two lip products. I have hit pan on this. This is the caramel, whoops. This is the caramel apple color, and I really, really like that. Just should have glued it in there. It's a very, very nice, it's a little bit more subdued than other fall colors I've tried, but I really like it. It's very moisturizing on the lips, doesn't taste too awful, and I love the balm. And that new Balm in the Balm of Your Hand palette, this is Greatest Hits Volume 1. This is the lippy section. And And as you know, I cut it with a razor. I cut the thing all apart, and this was the lippy section, and I've really been using it a lot. I really like it. I didn't want to talk about this yet, but there's a color in here called Chihuahua, which I think that is my favorite fall-like color right now. I'll just put it on so you can see it. Let me take this one off. This is Chihuahua. It's a little misleading the way it looks like here because it doesn't look like that on. It's more of a more of a brown warm tone than this. This is very pinky looking, but on the lips it's very, you see, it's more of a brownish shade, and I really like it a lot. And this is the regular, it's not the metallic, so it's just the melted Chihuahua, which is in tribute to his favorite pet. He has a Chihuahua who is the mascot for Too Faced, and I'm sure Jared has his hand in the naming of this. I'll do this palette in another video, but this is the Melted French Kisses palette of lipsticks, and I will be going over this soon. Talk about a spoiler alert! Oh my gosh. Okay, favorite blush for autumn. Hands down winner here is the Too Faced Baby Love. Absolutely extraordinary blush. This is the perfect shade for autumn. It's just enough flush that, and this isn't universally flattering, you can be warm tone or cool tone. We found with the Becca palette that wasn't such the case. But this comes off as more of a flush look rather than brown or light tan. It's very deceiving the way it looks. You get a nice mirror too, but it's very deceiving the way it looks in the packet. You just don't think it's going to be much of anything, but when you put it on, it just makes your skin glow. And it's a natural look. It's a wonderful autumn blush. Baby Love from Too Faced, one of their love flushes. Also too, I'm rocking this Becca thing, but as we found out, because Diana J did her little review of it, and apparently she didn't really like, I don't think she liked hers. Because she's a cool tone person, these colors are really flattering to warm tone people, although you can wear, this is a universally flattering shade, and then these two are, but this and this Wildflower, Wild Honey, I think they're probably a little too warm for people who have cool tones. So this was a hit for me, this whole palette, but it's very warm tone. It's perfect for autumn. I've been really enjoying this highlighter a lot, and this is Moonstone. Very, very pretty highlighter. And Topaz, I have been using it even as a contour. You can use it as a contour bronzer, which it's amazingly beautiful the way it blends out. It just blends out so nicely. I mean, I love this set. If you are warm toned or neutral toned, you will love this set. If you are cool toned, I would swatch it first. So that's the Becca, and that's the other one. I also wanted to add in, and it's not a question here, but I wanted to add in nails, because to me, this is a Milani shade right here. These are the shades of nail polishes that I like to wear in autumn. I like to wear orange, the light orange and the bright orange, and then I have kind of a muted, kind of a rusty color here, and then this beautiful brownish shade, that's the Zoya Autumn. And then the purples, I love to wear purples, aubergines, and then I have one green, and that's a Milani green, which I think is really pretty in early autumn, like right about now. I think as you get into November, some of these shades are not going to look so great, but some of them will be really nice, and then we're moving into our winter shades. Favorite drink? Always coffee. I don't I tried it and it was kind of gacky to me, but the, what is it, the pumpkin spice latte from Starbucks, it was like $5. I got a small one. I wasn't that impressed. I mean, nothing is as good to me as a good cup of strong coffee with a little creamer and Splenda in it. Oh my God. Any time of the year, actually. So for autumn, I think nothing tastes better on a brisk autumn morning than a nice hot cup of coffee. So it's coffee. Favorite clothing item. Picked it up. It is my hat from Primark. I love this hat, and it's stuck on the back here, on my hairpiece on the back, but this is my hat. I really like it. I usually wear it with just my hair, not with any kind of attachments. And also to every autumn, red flannel, and this is the one I just picked up at Primark to replace my one that was getting pretty worn out. And I love this. I love red plaid, and I only wear it in autumn, and I love it. Favorite fall movie. I love watching the old Hammer horror films from the 1960s and 70s. There was something about that grease paint, and there was a little sexual edginess to it, and it was just creepy monsters and gothic tales, you know, Edgar Allan Poe stuff. I actually went out with a guy who was in a Hammer horror film, and when I lived in England, so I was kind of excited, and it gave me a little more motivation to watch some of them. Yeah, I really like Hammer horror films. And as far as newer films go, I want to see that new film that they keep advertising before a lot of the videos right now, Crimson Peak, I think they call it, something like that. I want to see that because that looks interesting. It looks like an old Hammer. That looks like a modern version of a Hammer horror film. So I'm looking forward to seeing that. I did forget my eyeshadow palette for fall, and this is the best ever. It is the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. This is the perfect autumn eyeshadow palette. I've worn this almost every day. I love this. And I mean, even just this color as a transition color just above your eyes, beautiful. These four colors for your lid and all up and down, because they're all matte, you can use them all the way up on the top. These browns are just gorgeous, beautiful crease colors, and they have it in neutrals, they have it in warm tones. This is a beautiful palette, and I just love this for autumn. Now when this came out, it was, I think, early winter, February, March it came out, and I remember thinking, why is this coming out now when spring is coming? Because this is an autumn palette for sure. Favorite fall show. I watch it year round, but I'm still trying to get through my gift set of Dark Shadows. The original TV series, there were thousands and thousands of episodes because it came on every day, and I'm about midway through it. So Dark Shadows is my favorite TV show for autumn time, for horror kind of things. For new TV shows, I love American Horror Story. I've been watching them every year. This is the first year I have not yet watched the new one yet, and it's only because I don't have my cable TV hooked up yet. So I'm going to buy the whole series and watch the whole thing. I'm going to marathon it, I think. Favorite Thanksgiving food? Pumpkin pie. And also, I make this every autumn. It's my mom's apple crumble. This is a recipe that she got in her school in the early 1940s. And that's when women took like cooking really seriously, because if you didn't know how to cook, you were like a total failure as a person. If you were a female back in the 1940s, you had to know how to cook for your man, you know. So this was an apple crumble recipe, and I'm actually going to give you the recipe, and I'm going to do a little talk over here to tell you how to make it, because it's really easy and it's really delicious. And I was going to show it to you, but I actually ate the whole thing. I ate every single bit of it on the pie plate over 2 days. So Anyway.
For Mom's Apple Crumble, 3 to 5 MacIntosh apples, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and a 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Together in a bowl, put a 1/2 cup of flour, a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, and 4 tablespoons of butter that are cubed. Here's your ingredients. Here's the light brown sugar, the white sugar, the nutmeg. I'm using 3 apples for the demo, some flour, and some butter. Now you want to cut your butter into little cubes and mix it with the flour and the brown sugar. Just want to pinch it together and just keep pinching it until you incorporate it into kind of a crumbly mass. You'll feel a completely different consistency change in it. This is going to be your crumble top. Now peel your apples. And I use an apple corer to core them. Take the seeds out and I cut the slices thin. I layer them in a pie plate and mix the sugar and nutmeg together and sprinkle it over them. And then I put the crumble top over the top and bake it at 375 for 35 minutes. And it's delish.
Favorite costume. My favorite costume was probably anything I wore between the ages of 3 and 9. I absolutely loved Halloween, where you could pretend to be anybody or anything. I loved those old-fashioned costumes that had the hot sweaty masks on them, because you were a special person there. I used to try to go and scare people. I was Frankenstein one year, I was Yogi Bear one year, I was Dracula one year. I just loved it. I thought Halloween was my favorite because you went to people's houses and you could see inside their house, and they gave you candy and they'd make remarks about how cool you looked, and you know, I just love Halloween. So I'd have to say none of my costumes as an adult were that good compared to the joy I got out of the ones when I was a little kid. The other thing that fall really means to me is I love foliage. I mean, I go out and I take lots of photos. I used to be a innkeeper up in the Berkshire area of Massachusetts, which is a very, very hilly and beautiful, a very, very beautiful scenery kind of picture postcard area. It was a wonderful place to take photos, and I took a lot, so I'll just do a little collage at the end here of some of my photos from autumn time. So that pretty much does it for my autumn faves tag, and if you haven't done it yet, I'm going to tag you to please do it, because I really like this and I like watching everybody else's tag video on here. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get myself together. I have so many things I have to talk about that haven't gotten up to this yet. So anyway, next video will be Yankee Candle Tour, and you will feel like you are going through the factory and getting lost with me. Everybody have a beautiful day, and thank you again, Kate from New Jersey, for this gorgeous necklace. That was really cool. You did not have to do that, but I tell you, your timing could not have been better. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. Take care. Toodles.